The matriarch of the Kardashian-Jenner empire, Kris Jenner, celebrated her 70th birthday in spectacular style, and the event did not disappoint. What follows is a full look at the affair, the venue, the theme, the guests, the fashion, and what the celebration said about Kris and her legacy. Kris Jenner, born November 5th, 1955, marked her milestone 70th birthday with an over-the-top celebration on Saturday, November 8th, 2025. The venue, the lavish Beverly Hills mansion of Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sánchez. This choice speaks volumes: a bold home, a star-filled guest list, and a celebration befitting someone who has been both behind and in front of the cameras for years. The theme: a glamorous James Bond motif, black tie, high style, old Hollywood meets spy chic. Why this matters? Turning 70 is a milestone, and Kris's party served not only as a personal celebration, but a public statement about her longevity in a world of fleeting fame, about her family's prominence, and about her own brand as momager, businesswoman, celebrity. The fact that the event was not filmed for the family's reality show underscores the desire for this to be a private yet public moment. The guest list. All the stars came out. The attendee list reads like a who's who of entertainment, power, royalty, and business. Family: Kris's children, Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Rob Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, and Kylie Jenner. Celebrities: Mariah Carey, Adele, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, among many others. Royal presence: Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made a stylish appearance, adding even more glamour. Notable setting: the venue itself is significant. Bezos' estate reportedly cost around $165 million, spans 9 acres, and features guest houses, pool, golf course. Having built her brand on celebrity, power, and family, Kris's guest list reflects the overlapping worlds she inhabits: reality TV, business, luxury, social networks, and old guard Hollywood. The style at the party was as intentional as the guest list. Kris herself reportedly wore a strapless crimson gown with ruffles, paired with sheer black gloves and diamond drop earrings. Guests embraced the black tie Bond theme. Meghan Markle appeared in a chic black ensemble with high slit, Prince Harry in a velvet tux. Big celebrity dresses: Kim in a shimmering purple semi-sheer dress, Kylie in a white cutout dress, and Kendall in a red mini dress. The decor: moonlit glamour, dramatic lighting, cocktail bars, a sense of vintage espionage flair. One report noted martini bars and spy movie vibes at the Marbella-style mansion. This wasn't just a party, but a cinematic event. Guests arriving, cameras flashing, dresses swirling. The fashion itself became a message of glamour, continued youth, relevance, and a femme fatale aesthetic anchored by Kris. Highlights of the night. Some moments stood out. A live performance by Bruno Mars added to the energy of the venue and the rager atmosphere. Multiple noise complaints were reportedly filed by neighbors of the mansion, underscoring how loud, how big, how public this private affair was. Social media. Tributes poured in for Kris even before the party light. For example, Ellen DeGeneres posted a playful video of her waking Kris up singing "Leave the Door Open." The absence of reality TV cameras made the evening feel more like just for the family and friends, rather than a production for the screen. Collectively, these details show this was a celebration that professed inclusivity, family plus friends, but also spectacle, celebrities plus media. From this event, several things become clear. Her enduring relevance. At age 70, many would expect a quieter celebration. Instead, Kris opted for bold, high glamour, and high stakes. It signals she's not slowing down. Branding is lifelong. The party reinforced her position not just as mom of the Kardashians, but as a player in Hollywood, luxury, social power, business. The guest list alone affirms this. Family remains central. Although many names pop up, the core of the party was her children celebrating her. The warm tributes, the family presence speak to the role she holds: matriarch, anchor, influencer, inside and outside the family circle. Control of narrative. Declining to film it for their show suggests Kris and her family wanted a moment purely personal or at least controlled. This reflects savvy control over when we're on camera versus when we're off. Glamour as identity. Glamour has always been part of the Kardashian-Jenner identity, but amplifying it at 70 shows that for Kris, it's not just about youth. It's about legacy. The style, the theme, the guest list were all aligned to that. Reflections and takeaways. For partygoers, this was the event of the year for Hollywood's A-list. It reminds us how milestone birthdays for public figures are less about cake and more about statement. For fans observers, it gives insight into how the Kardashian-Jenner clan stages big moments, not just personal, but public in a curated way. For lifestyle and business, a reminder that brand longevity often means reinventing a celebration. Kris didn't slump. She staged a cinematic moment. For cultural commentary, the melding of family, celebrity, business, luxe real estate, even royalty, it's a snapshot of modern celebrity convergence, the era when a private birthday is also a headline-making, social media-fueled event. For Kris herself, perhaps the best takeaway is the unapologetic embrace of turning 70. She didn't tone it down. If anything, she dialed it up. And that sends a message that aging isn't fading out, but stepping into a new phase with style, power, and visibility. Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party was more than a celebration. It was a spectacle. From the Bezos mansion to the Bond theme, the star-packed guest list, the high fashion, the music, and the tributes, it formed a moment worthy of its milestone. In many ways, the event encapsulated everything Kris has built: family, fame, business, glamour, the interplay of private life and public persona. At 70, she didn't just mark a birthday, she made a statement that what she does is far from conventional. She's still very much in the game, still commanding attention, still shaping the narrative. And she chose to do it surrounded by those she loves and those who matter, with style that underlines her ongoing relevance. In a world where birthdays often pass quietly, Kris Jenner turned hers into a headline event and, in doing so, reaffirmed her place in the spotlight.